Hello everyone, Touchnot here. I'm in the studio today for another segment for Shaw Month in January. Clan Shaw, one of the 12 Confederation clans in Clan Hatton. This is another section of an excellent website about Clan Shaw by William Shaw. He's one of the counselors, one of the U.S. counselors for the Clan Hatton Association. I'm going to see if I can read this to you. This section's called Children of the Pine Forest. They have a pine tree icon on their heraldry, which refers to this. Clan Shaw, or the Children of Shaw, stem from Shaw MacGillichrist MacIan, a great-grandson of Angus and Eva. We've talked about Angus and Eva, the marriage in 1291 of the 6th Macintosh chief to the daughter of the 6th Hatton chief. Great-grandson of Angus and Eva, also known as Little Shaw. Shaw was raised with his chiefly cousins at the Macintosh seat at Moy. During Shaw's youth, the encroaching power of Clan Cameron was felt when their Macmillan, Macaloney, or Macmartin septs took the old Macintosh lands of Torcastle by the sword. This long feud resulted in the seesaw skirmish and eventual Macintosh victory at Invernahoven in 1370 or 1386. This is sort of depending on who you talk to or who wrote the account. At which Shaw and his father Gillichrist would have taken part. Shaw, also called Shaw More, was elected captain of Clan Hatton by the legendary raid of Angus in 1391. Led by the Wolf of Badenoch, who was the nephew of the Earl of Mar, a bastard son of Robert II, Shaw and Clan Hatton joined an army of rowdy Highlandmen who descended from the Cairngorm Mountains to raid, loot, and plunder the fertile plains of Angus. Just for fun, to make a point on a long, simmering side feud with the Bishop of Moray, they took a swipe at the town of Elgin, putting the cathedral to the torch on their way home. This wild raiding party routed the forces of the Sheriff of Angus and David Lindsay of Glenesk. Despite the earlier Macintosh victory at Invernahoven, the long-standing feud with the tribes of Clan Cameron continued. This feud so threatened the fragile stability of the Highlands that the Earl of Moray and of Lindsay of Glenesk decreed that a trial by combat settled the matter. On behalf of the chief of Macintosh, Shaw again led the Clan Hatton in the Battle of the Clans on 28 September 1396 at the North Inch near Perth. Perhaps you've heard this story, folks. We'll do another segment on this. There's a couple of versions of it, but Shaw and his 29 warriors battled 30 Camerons in front of wooden bleachers packed with local citizenry, Scottish nobility, King Robert III, and even the Dauphin of France. When the slaughter was over, Shaw and 10 of his men stood over 29 slain Camerons. As a reward for his courage, leadership, and fighting abilities, his grateful cousin and chief, Lachlan Macintosh, gave Shaw the lease of the lands at Rothermercus. Our main tribal seat was at the ancient and strategic Timber Hill fort at the Doon. Shaw died approximately 10 years later and was succeeded by his son, Seamus or James. In 1411, the chief of Macintosh raised Clan Hatton to back the MacDonald Lord of the Isles' claim to the earldom of Ross. His chief officer was Shaw's son, James Mackintosh. As this large army, consisting primarily of Clondonald and his supporters and allies, plundered its way into Aberdeenshire, they were met by the Earl of Mar and his well-equipped forces at Red Harlaw on 24 July. In the ensuing battle, James was killed. I'm going to stop there for now, and we'll pick it up. There's a few more of these little sections here, which are quite nice. I want to thank you, William Shaw, for this. Stay on the trail, my friends. Please subscribe. Touch not.